Mikel Arteta provided a cautious update on several injured players ahead of the clash against Newcastle. Meanwhile, Howe is also dealing with his own issues, which could be a significant boost for Arsenal. Hey guys! Welcome back to the Arsenal News channel. We're here to bring you the latest updates and keep you informed on all things Gunners. An incredible performance by Ethan Nwaneri has fans buzzing after he scored a stunning goal during Arsenal's 3-0 victory over Preston North End in the Carabao Cup. At the 55th minute, Nwaneri doubled Arsenal's lead with a magnificent strike from outside the box, hitting the top corner with precision and style. Mikel Arteta praised the 17-year-old midfielder after the match, calling him a great talent with the right attitude. Arteta noted that seeing such finishes from Nwaneri is already a regular sight in training, and he emphasized that this young talent has the right players and environment around him, crucial for his development. Displaying a maturity that belies his age, Nwaneri's calmness on the pitch has thrilled Arsenal fans. Arteta highlighted his personality, saying, "He has so much presence on the pitch, he demands the ball and makes things happen." Off the field, Nwaneri might be quiet, but his work ethic and passion shine through every minute he plays. During his 83 minutes on the pitch, Nwaneri delivered a 98% pass accuracy, completing 54 of his 55 passes. He also took 5 shots, nearly scoring again at the 76th minute when he struck the post. His performance included 2 successful dribbles, 7 passes into the final third, and 5 touches in the opponent's box. On the defensive end, Nwaneri made 2 tackles and 3 recoveries, showing composure beyond his years. As Arsenal prepare for their next match, Mikel Arteta has provided a key update on the injury status of some crucial players. It's been confirmed that both Ben White and Gabriel Magalhaes were unavailable for the Carabao Cup clash against Preston due to injuries. Gabriel sustained a knee injury during Arsenal's 2-2 draw with Liverpool on Sunday, prompting Jakub Kiwior to step in as a substitute. Arteta gave a cautious update on the Brazilian defender, saying, "We're still assessing him. It doesn't look serious." He felt much better the next day and went through some tests. However, Gabriel was ruled out of the squad against Preston, with Arteta noting, "He couldn't train, so he's out for now. We'll see how he progresses in the coming games." The club is still awaiting an update on Gabriel Magalhaes' knee condition, as he has not trained since suffering the injury against Liverpool. With a medical assessment ongoing, his participation in the clash against Newcastle remains uncertain. According to some reports, Arsenal appears to have opted to rest the 26-year-old, and he may be fit for Saturday's match. Ben White, who completed the full match against Liverpool, was also sidelined after reportedly struggling towards the end of that game. Arteta explained, he was struggling at the end, so he wasn't available tonight. On a positive note, Jurrien Timber, who raised some concerns after being subbed off against Liverpool, started against Preston, easing fears about his fitness. Despite these injury setbacks, Arteta fielded a strong team, including William Saliba, Mikel Merino, Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus, and Gabriel Martinelli. Young talents like teenage goalkeeper Tommy Setford also seized the opportunity to showcase their skills. Arteta highlighted the importance of the League Cup, emphasizing that it's vital for helping the squad build a winning mentality. With this in mind, Mikel Arteta is preparing for the clash against Newcastle United this weekend, looking to continue the momentum from their victory in the Carabao Cup. Sitting 5 points behind Manchester City, the Gunners need a win against the Magpies to keep their Premier League title hopes alive. Injuries, which have been a constant issue for Arsenal, pose a significant challenge to Arteta's ambitions. The Arsenal captain, Martin Degaard, who has been sidelined, is expected by Arteta to return before the next international break. He has been on the pitch for a few weeks, but there are still a few boxes to tick, Arteta said. How quickly we can complete this final stage of rehabilitation is a question we will need to answer once we have players around him and he begins competing with the team. He hasn't done that yet. The Arsenal captain is working hard to be ready for Saturday's trip to Newcastle. However, it is much more likely that he will return to the squad for next week's match against Inter Milan. Arsenal faces other important absences, as Ricardo Calafiori is expected to be out until the international break. Kieran Tierney is getting closer to a return, while Takahiro Tomiyasu is also unavailable, limiting Arteta's options against Newcastle. On a positive note, Mikel Arteta added 45 minutes to his playing time on Wednesday and scored a standout goal in the draw against Liverpool. Arteta can also count on the return of Oleksandr Zinchenko at left-back, who made his season debut since opening day. Meanwhile, Newcastle United has also faced difficulties with the fitness of their key players. Manager Eddie Howe is hopeful about the availability of Alexander Isak, who has been crucial for the team. Isak opened the scoring in the recent 2-0 victory over Chelsea in the Carabao Cup, but was substituted shortly after the hour mark due to a worrying injury. Howe is confident that the Swedish striker will recover in time to face the Gunners. However, the Magpies are not without injury challenges. Jacob Murphy has been ruled out due to a minor hamstring issue, although it's not serious enough to cause major concern. Additionally, Jamal Lascelles and Sven Botman are dealing with knee problems. Kieran Trippier is not expected to return until after the game against Arsenal, as Howe mentioned that his player picked up a hamstring issue that, while not serious, will keep him sidelined. Callum Wilson is dealing with a back problem and won't be risked, as it's understood that he's felt something that's making it difficult for him to kick the ball. On the bright side, Anthony Gordon has recovered in time from a groin problem and was seen in action during Wednesday's match. With just 2 points gained from the last 15 available, Newcastle finds themselves mid-table in 12th place. For Arsenal, this match presents an excellent opportunity to capitalise on their rivals' struggles. In other news, Arsenal continues to make significant strides under Mikel Arteta's leadership, but a pressing issue is beginning to take shape. This summer, the club allowed Nuno Tavares to be loaned out once again, aiming for the player to find a permanent home. The left-back position remains a conundrum for Arteta, who has tried various players in that role over the past 2 seasons. To address this, Ricardo Calafiori was signed during the summer, with the intention of establishing him as the long-term left-back for the Gunners. However, with the 22-year-old player set to miss the coming weeks due to an injury, comments regarding Tavares' departure are starting to emerge. Tavares joined Lazio on loan for the 2024-25 campaign and has been shining in Italy as part of a solid back four. He has played 8 matches for the Roma side, providing an impressive 8 assists, helping Lazio climb to 5th place in the Serie A standings. Nuno is making the most of his loan spell, and his contract includes an obligation to buy should certain sporting conditions be met. Lazio president Lotito spoke to the media this week about the left-back, showing no doubt that the club intends to make the move permanent. "I won't sell him even for €70 million, Lotito declared. "We are competing against a lot of big clubs for this left-back." Arsenal is set to receive a fee of €9 million when the deal becomes permanent, and if any club is willing to meet Lotito's high asking price, Arsenal stands to profit once again. As part of Tavares' transfer, he has a sell-on clause of over 25% on any future fee. He has an agreement until June 2029, providing ample time for Lazio to sell him and activate that clause.